Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. On the couch with us, John Graham's here. How you doing,
Howdy.
John?
You're good?
You can find John at thatguyontv.com.
Yes, sir.
Somebody please find me.
And and John's going to be doing a Halloween edition of What's in My Mouth.
Oh, what? I'm sorry. Did you say what's in my mouth?
Why, is there a song?
What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? In my mouth. It's not a penis.
There you go.
All right.
Well, now you know. Welcome to what's in my mouth.
How you doing, John?
They're good.
So Halloween's this Friday.
Yep.
It is.
And I know you brought us some
Yeah,
treats.
I got some candies. We'll get to those in a second. But right in front of you, I brought you some chili.
Yeah.
Start with
Halloween chili.
Halloween chili.
It is going to be cold. It is actually the first cold day of the year,
They
really.
even said now we might get. They've been saying 61, 60. Now they're saying 59. I'm like, keep dropping it.
Yeah.
Keep dropping it.
It's weird when cold fronts come in because they can't really predict the
No.
temperature, which
They're
is odd
trying
in
really hard,
2025.
though.
Yeah, and it keeps changing.
I'm gonna have to set mine on something.
too
It is
hot?
blazing
Yeah.
hot.
So-
Actually, I'll just get a spoon. There we go. What
I
is
used
this?
your nuclear
Are we
microwave for
supposed
this.
to say what this is?
Well, do you want me to tell you first? Or you want to?
Well,
First,
hold on,
I will
on.
tell you it's turkey chili, but there's spices in there.
There's allspice in
There's
there.
an angle to this chili.
okay, all right. Let's see.
Beans, tomatoes, the spice mix. You buy a packet. Basically, you can make this.
Interesting.
The interesting thing is you can make this whole thing in about half an hour.
Did you make this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It is McCormick has a new thing, spice mix called pumpkin chili.
I taste the
I
pumpkin.
taste
yeah.
the nutmeg in there.
So there's a can of pumpkin, a can of beans, a can of tomatoes, a pound of cooked down. You could use beef or pork or whatever, but I use turkey, and this spice packet. So it's kind of like fall chili.
One of the best things about eating pumpkin is that it releases an enzyme that will not allow you to consume your own feces. That's why you use it
Beg
with
pardon.
dogs. You use it with dogs when a dog is eating his
Yeah.
own feces. You feed the dog pumpkin, and then when he expels the next time, he won't go gnawing on his doo-doo.
I liked it before you told me it was pumpkin
Yeah,
chili.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
once you told me that's what I was tasting, I was like, I never really wanted my chili and the pumpkin taste to really go together. It is not bad at all.
Now, for me personally,
works.
I would throw hot sauce on it too, but like
Yeah.
for kids, this
It
is
works.
perfect because it's not very spicy.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of nutmeg is what you're tasting that's making your mac and cheese alarm go off a little bit.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
a little more mac and cheese than me. So when you taste that, it's like, you're like, nutmeg, nutmeg, nutmeg. Tastes like a pie, right? Kind of tastes like a pie.
Yeah, the pumpkin spice flavoring, I never thought of like putting it on anything
in everything
savory.
now.
Are you a pumpkin spice man?
A moderate amount.
Okay, me too.
I have not yet had a pumpkin spice latte for the year.
I do like, pumpkin, but I'm more of a very traditional, like pumpkin pie only. I don't eat any of the other pumpkin things. Pumpkin pie.
Well, we got one thing coming later that has some of those spices in it, but it is not technically pumpkin spice.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
But I
Excited
figure we're
about
talking about trick-or-treating next. You've both got kids into gummy candies because they've like really exploded. They've been popular for forever, of course.
it.
But
Let's talk about
last
gummy
year and a half,
candies.
they've gotten huge on TikTok.
What are your
which, of
boys
course,
like? I
means
don't even know. What do
every
they
little
eat?
kid wants them.
Yeah, they eat all the candies, and I get mad at them when they choose a gummy candy or a hard candy over chocolate because I'm like, the chocolate is superior. It's objectively superior
But maybe you
to
don't want
gummy.
the chocolate flavor, right? What if
you?
you want fruity? Sometimes I do want fruity.
yeah.
It's like drinking a chocolate Gatorade. I don't want to drink a chocolate Gatorade.
Not my fruity.
Last year for Halloween, I gave
Yeah.
away. Last couple of years, I gave away full-size Snickers bars, and then kept some hard candy like the push pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I figured, okay, for a kid who's allergic or something, I'll have that stand by. and they all wanted just the hard candy.
Yeah.
They didn't want
You
Snickers
need some
bars.
sucking
There's-
candies for the Tylenol kids.
They're stupid, John.
Yeah,
You see,
yeah.
it's like
Oh, yeah.
the chocolate.
They're
always-
kids, of course they're stupid.
Yeah, why are they going for the hard candy?
Do you
and
know the
the
number one candy last year? And Robert in our Twitch chat room, or excuse me, in our YouTube chat room, nailed it. It was Nerds Gummy Clusters.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
All across the board. You
I
ask
know,
any
Max
kid.
likes
I
that.
looked it
Oh,
up.
my God.
I confirmed. Maisie loves them. In the dance world, that's like fuel for the little flippers. You know, they're like for Maisie, like to get her going in dance, she'll slam a Diet Pepsi and eat a handful of gummy clusters, and then she's ready to get on Air Force One and do some flips. You know,
That's
like
a Marshawn Lynch. Well,
yeah. She is handful of Skittles and hit the wall.
Why don't they like some regular old Raisinets? That's a good
Did you
candy.
know I love
All right,
Raisinets?
Junior
I know.
Mints.
Did you know I love Raisinets? We've never talked about that, dude. Raisinets. My dad. I think that was one of my dad's favorite. My
Yeah.
dad's like, a goddamn raisinette. It's got fruit. It's healthy.
Yeah,
Dad.
that's
Dad,
what
it's a healthy candy. That's a raisin. You put that in your lunch. And I think he did. Little packages of Raisinets in my lunch. That's candy. Delicious. Oh, the chat room's giving you mad love for Raisinets. Hey, if you like
Yeah.
Raisinets, email us too. That's an old man candy that I'll vouch for. Raisinets slaps.
I get Raisinets at the movie theater, and my family makes fun of
Don't
me.
let 'em do that.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
They're good.
They're yelling at me, old man, and they all have clusters and just,
Nah.
sugar sprinkles. And I'm like,
Raisinets.
Raisinets. Anyway.
You can make your own too.
I love Tom's
Homemade
transitions.
I've had homemade Raisinets at a chocolatier. Oh my god,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
that-
really old man if you're buying homemade Raisinets.
This thing started as a plum.
It's a journey through time.
All right, so what kind of
Here,
candy we got?
So gummies lately in about a year and a half, peelable gummies. Have you heard about these?
No, here you go, Tom.
So they put. Oh, I got more.
Okay, all right.
But yeah,
Gummy-
yeah. So there's gummies. Mango was first popular. You kind of like peel the candy open. It looks like a mango, and then inside there's a different flavor, and you can kind of pop it out, but more you have to kind of bite it out with your teeth. And so for Halloween, the big brand Peelers put out a lot of Halloween candies. They've been hard to find, but they actually make the generic ones that are sold at Walgreens.
This looks like a toe.
These are
These-
gummy body parts.
Yeah, body parts. You got individually wrapped. so
I
you can give
got
them away for
a,
Thanksgiving.
These are
Keep doing
disgusting,
that.
dude.
Halloween.
These are gross.
I got a
These are fingers, ears, feet, and brains.
clitoris.
That's awesome. You
I don't
win.
see any of those.
You
in
get to
there.
visit the factory.
hang on,
If you found the clitoris, you get to visit the factory and see why Pussy Wonka. We lost our minds. I'm sorry.
All right. See, I hate the gummies.
I got John. I don't like this
I want
one.
Really?
a raisinette.
All right, well, here.
John, I don't like this one.
We got another flavor. I got.
I mean,
I got
fine.
pumpkins, and I got. Hang on. Oh wait, no, these are the pumpkins. Here, try one of these.
I don't like those.
Don't like them either. Here, these
The
aren't wrapped.
peeling, though,
These
I will
aren't
tell
wrapped.
you,
You're just gonna
the-
have to catch them.
The peeling. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, this is like a mushy pumpkin guy.
There, Tom. See if this is
Okay.
more up here.
Oh yeah, that's way better.
So this is also gummy as
Yeah, yeah.
well.
And
but
it's
that's
also
that's
it's also
that's 100 milligrams.
peelable. You can
That's
like,
100
tear 'em open
milligrams
and pull the
Delta
center
9.
out.
He's gonna blow your.
It's got some juice in the middle.
Yeah, that's the peelable part.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
Mm.
All right.
That's
yeah,
pretty good.
that's fine. But again, it's gummy adjacent,
Mhm.
and I like a good old traditional chocolate.
Yeah,
gotcha. Let's
like
see.
and-
I'll get the chocolate right after this.
The peel gummies, the chat room's never seen them before. I've seen them mostly online. They're huge, and like in Asian countries, I feel like
Mhm.
their level of gummy is so far superior to ours that theirs make it look like you are peeling like a banana, and inside there's like another gummy.
Yeah. Well, these are actually made in China.
Yeah, you can. I mean, that's all those technologies will be coming over here, and
Mhm.
well, of course they are, John. They don't make anything anywhere else.
Mhm.
Um,
Here, this is a different brand, but try these.
Oh,
So,
shit.
here. All
Sorry, I'm
Hang on.
cursed crazy.
make
Now
them
I'm
all
just
work.
having fun.
right, here.
All right,
One
all
for
right.
Tom.
All right, oh,
One for Dan.
Got it.
They're eyeballs. They're literally eyeball-sized eyeballs. This is going to be great on the radio.
all right. So and it's
These for me, it's more the visual. I mean, they're completely edible, but they're not my. They don't. I don't
Okay.
love the flavor of these.
It looks like a real eyeball,
Yeah.
and it's big like a real eyeball. Who's going to be the first person online whose grandpa doesn't have an eyeball to put one of these candies in his eyeball socket? Who's going to be the first to do it?
so it's a straight up gummy.
Mhm.
Andrea's
Oh, yeah,
in the chat room talking about how Maisie loves peelers. Yeah, she loves it.
See?
These will be the most popular for the kids. Like I know my
Mhm.
sons will be like,
Here,
"Whoa."
then give that one to your boy. I don't know if I can eat that.
They come in like a package. Oh, come on.
I don't
One of
know.
you's got to like
Yeah,
just
no,
bite into the big
Is it
eyeball.
gush?
A little bit.
I don't
but
know if I
doesn't
can do
it's not
that.
going to run down your face or
I don't
anything
know if
like
I can. Oh yeah, that's
that. Kind of
disgusting.
marshmallowy.
That's gross, dude. That's really gross.
So there's like chemicals.
yeah. It's the chemicals in it.
But it's the visual. It's like,
Yeah, I'll save that one for
eyeball.
Maisie. I'll give that one to Maisie.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can do
It's
that.
got blood in the side.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
since Tom was going to.
I'm glad that they do that kind of candy though, because
Mhm.
as a kid, that is the type of candy I wanted. When the moms were putting
Mhm.
the spaghetti sauce on the grapes
Yeah,
and making
yeah.
you think it was eyeballs, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted.
touch spaghetti until you hit brains.
Yeah. I loved all that stuff, man.
So these are the new honey roasted peanut M&Ms.
All right.
All right.
This is the one I'm not that impressed by. Like, if I didn't tell you they were honey roasted, I don't think you would know they're honey
No.
roasted. They just taste like
But they're
M&Ms,
great.
peanut M&Ms. Yeah.
Those peanut M&Ms
I
are
like
great.
I like a good peanut M&M.
Those are fantastic. But you would never know.
Does it taste any different from a
No.
peanut M&M?
Maybe a little bit.
Very little, but
Mm-hmm.
the chocolate again is the best part of it.
M&Ms are as a kid, M&Ms were the go-to, but you'd get mad. And tell me if your houses are like this. At least my house is a chocolate house, so you might be the same way. In my house, when you go to raid the candy, the M&Ms, the peanut M&Ms, go into the same pile as the Reese's,
Okay, yeah.
and they go into the same pile as Snickers and Baby Ruth and Butterfinger. But regular M&Ms, the brown packages, they will hang around in my house for years. I have some packages of regular brown, just plain M&Ms that I think I've had since Maisie was 1 year old. That's 10 years ago.
Why don't they? They're seemingly the least popular.
They're the pennies of candy.
Yes, they are the pennies of candy.
Nobody
You're
cares about them, man. Like
You're right.
They shouldn't even make them anymore. If you're not making a peanut M&M, then don't even make it.
I'll put them in my son's lunch, and then the next day,
Because you want to be a hero, but
Yeah.
you know you're half-assed.
the next day I'll come open it
They're
up,
in
and they're left it in there. They ate the apple. And I was like, "Oh, it's a stinky apple."
Yeah.
No one likes
He's
apples.
right. He's right. I think Andrea tries to get rid of him in Maisie's lunch, and it just like kids don't like regular M&Ms.
If you gave me a little bag, like a single serving bag of regular M&Ms as a young kid, I would be thrilled.
I would.
But for some reason,
but as a
no
grown
one's-
man too. Also, another thing I've noticed with the brown bag, and this is just packaging, because it's brown shiny, when it rattles or when it crinkles, the paper makes it ages fast.
yes,
which
it
makes
looks
it-
old.
It looks like an old bag of
Yes,
candy, and there's a
yeah.
psychology behind it.
Yes,
To me,
it does look
it
old.
could be brand new, but because the way the brown paper folds and then leaves a white mark,
Yes.
it looks like crinkled trash. So I'm like, I can't eat that.
Yeah, it does.
I
Look
think
like,
I figured it. I think about this. This is the stuff I think about.
it looks like roadside trash. They don't, yeah, but it's perfectly fine. It's not. It's as old as the other candies. You're right. It's the bag
It's
and the brown. All right, what's
All right,
next,
what are
John?
we
Here's
doing?
something I realized it's chocolate. So Tom will be happy. I bet you both have heard of this, but have probably never had one. Malamars.
Never had a Malamar.
Ever had a Malamar?
I don't think so.
So Malamars, basically, they just started showing up in the stores again because when they were invented, it's basically like a s'more. It's like a little round graham cracker, marshmallow on the top, and then the whole thing is covered in chocolate. For once, real chocolate, not chocolatey goodness or
Okay,
fudgy
yeah.
whatever. It's
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
chocolate. So let me pass those over to you guys. I'll tell you a little bit more about them.
All right,
They've been around
Malamar.
for about 100 years, and when they were first invented, you would only find them in most of the country between like now and March, and it's because they would melt in the trucks.
All right,
They couldn't ship them anywhere but the Northeast, where they were originally made in New Jersey. Now they're made in Canada, but they kept the tradition. You know, there's refrigerated trucks now. They could send these wherever they wanted all the time.
I like that.
So, yeah.
That's
The chocolate's got a little crackle on the top.
That's good.
All right.
They used to be
Yeah.
bigger. They're about
Yeah, they're little now.
They're about as big around as an Oreo cookie now. They're taller, but they're about as big around.
Those are great.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
That's old school right there.
Traditional Malamar.
So they're just
I
starting
feel
to
like
show.
some of our service members would, some of our vets would like these, right?
Oh yeah.
This is what you fought for right here.
Yeah.
It says 100 years on the back. This is what
Yeah.
you fought for right here.
100 years of Mars.
You ain't gonna fight 100 years for gummy clusters. I'll tell you that right now.
No.
You ain't gonna fight 100 years.
Let's
All right,
see.
that's good. I like a good
Yeah,
Malamar.
that was
Oh.
great.
So
That's an
uh,
old man cookie if I've ever seen.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
God.
I was
We
gonna
all
ask-
just bonded over that. Did you see 3 old men? We're like, ah.
How do you feel about Werther's?
I've always
I don't have
liked
any,
them.
but yeah,
I've always
'cause
liked it.
that's an old man candy.
I like a good hard sucking candy. There was a time when I had Maisie and Andrea on the hunt for finding me the best sucking candy, and I can't find good sucking candies, man.
Mhm.
It's hard. They got these crazy shops out online where you can buy sucking candies, but the flavors are too crazy. They're like, oh, do you want a boysenberry with cinnamon? I'm like, no, I don't. I want just like, give me a grape or a strawberry sucking candy. Like, I want a high quality strawberry sucking candy, high quality grape, high quality watermelon. I want like a Jolly Rancher for adults.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
And when it's wrapped, it looks like the fruit it's supposed to be.
Oh, like those weird little like those weird little strawberry candies.
Yeah,
I like those.
strawberry.
I like those.
What do we got here,
Let's see.
John?
Oh, well, hang on. I have an ice cream for you to try, but since Dan said Jolly Ranchers,
I do like Jolly Ranchers.
I have Jolly Ranchers. This is another Halloween thing. Jolly Ranchers Gummies Trickies. How's that for a name?
Gummies Trickies.
So the idea is
these are hookers.
These are gummies that are the regular Jolly Rancher flavors, but then none of them match.
Before we move on, I mean, I thought of something. My mom came by the house and did the Boo. You familiar with this, John? It's called like what is it called? It's not
You're being booed.
Yeah, you're being booed. Okay, so what happens is you go and then you leave some like candies or a little like a gift basket of candies and other Halloween treats.
Okay,
and,
which is another way to make our children soft.
And then you knock on the door and then run away. It used to be called something different in your day. But then they're like, oh, I got booed. And then you leave a sign.
You're supposed to boo other people, right?
And then it said, you've been booed. And then, so my mom did it for the boys and left a little like a basket of garbage for them.
She go running away into the night.
And in the basket was Halloween Snappin' Pops. Like you buy
I saw those.
at for 4th of July, and it was the same.
Now we're just blending all. Come on.
You're not even like orange paper.
And I
or
got
something?
mad. I was like, Halloween Snapping Pops. I channeled Daniel's dad.
Yeah.
And I almost threw him in the garbage.
My dad would hate that.
Yeah. I was like, that's
fireworks? That's not for Halloween.
Yeah,
you're going to scare all the ghosts away.
There's no Halloween Snapping Pops. You just created the same old Snapping Pops.
I hate it.
And you just rebranded the box and then put some ghosts, and then you're like, look, they're like ghosts that explode. And I'm like, no,
I hate it.
They're like little tiny sperms. Everybody knows that. Anyway, and then it made me realize like how many they're just rebranding everything to be Halloween just to sell.
Let me make a pitch for American and probably Chinese ingenuity. It's like, they only sell them like 2 months out of the year. So like, we call these Halloween. We can sell them 6 months out of the year.
They'll make Christmas.
Make some more money.
Well, when does it end, John?
Yeah, I don't want Christmas Snapping Pops.
We're not Valentine's Day Snapping Pops. Arbor
Actually,
Day.
I like those. I do like Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Snapping to my love.
Yeah, Juneteenth Snapping Pops. Because all just make it for everything.
Just sell them year round.
So did you get one of these? You want to give them a try?
Oh yeah.
I gave you
Jolly
one.
Rancher flavors.
Oh, here
so
we
like
go.
the
You're
idea
not gonna
is
like that. You're
like
not gonna
it's like the blue-green one is shaped like a watermelon, but it tastes like grapes.
Yeah, it's just your standard fruity junk candy that Tom hates, right?
Yeah, just a fruity
But another
sugar
gummy.
ball.
I like them though.
And if you like the flavors of Jolly Ranchers flavors in a gummy instead of a hard candy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're good. I'm not a insane person.
You can be
that has
honest.
no
I
taste
didn't make them or
buds.
anything.
No, I'm saying like the flavor's fine. It just something about the gummies. I'm like, it doesn't feel fulfilling at all.
Yeah.
Eating some gummy.
What about candy corn? You a candy corn guy?
I'm probably nostalgia. Yeah,
My
but
dad
I'm
was
fine with candy corn.
My dad loved candy corn.
I can eat about a handful. And
Yeah.
after
Yeah,
that, I think
yeah,
I'm done.
My
for the
dad
year.
couldn't eat. This is gross. My father could eat an entire foot-long bag, the foot-long bag of the green and orange Brock's pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
Which are basically candy
Same
corns,
stuff, yeah.
just big fat chicken nugget
I
size
believe
candy
they
corn.
call it mallow cream.
Yeah,
Oh,
and my
man.
dad would eat a whole bag of pumpkins.
That's
It's disgusting.
a lot.
It's so rich, man. How much water do you need after that? My God, man.
I'll give you a recipe.
He loved them,
Yeah,
man. He loved the pumpkins.
I mean, when you
They're a little smaller than a golf ball.
If you smushed it all together, that whole bag would be like a softball.
It'd be like a public sub of candy corn.
Do you guys like Payday candy bars?
I like a payday.
Because
Yeah.
candy corn and just dry roasted peanuts, just a little bit of both. Chew them up. Payday.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
all right. Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right. So what?
So
do
I
we
brought
got
you in here. This is there's only one place here in Central Florida you can find these. So Skyline Chili. Have you ever had Skyline Chili?
I
Do you like
have.
Skyline
I have.
Chili?
Mm.
Tom, have you ever had Skyline Chili?
Yes.
So it's a very
Famous.
clove and cinnamon and stuff like that. And it's more of a sauce you put on like spaghetti or hot dogs, and you eat a big bowl of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So Grater's Ice Cream is another great ice cream that's also out of Ohio. And this year they combined forces, and they're making Grater's made Skyline chili, Skyline spice with oyster crackers in the ice cream.
Why are they doing this?
Well,
They're doing this again.
now, this is the one that I said has a lot of pumpkin spices in it, but isn't strictly pumpkin
All right,
spice.
so Skyline chili ice cream.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Now it has the like allspice and the cinnamon and cloves and stuff like that. It does not have onion or garlic or cumin or any of that stuff. But yeah, it also has like the
Okay.
little crackers in it. I think they coat them in white chocolate or something so they stay crispy.
I can smell it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I can smell it a little. Always the best thing to say when you're trying something. I think I can smell it a little bit. Thank you, Gilbert Godfrey. All right, here we
And
go.
so
going
there's a Skyline
Oh,
over
God.
in Flamingo Crossings over by Disney, and this is the only place right now in town you can find this
All
stuff.
right.
I'm just using my chili spoon.
Mhm. I like it because it's a stronger flavor than like a lot of pumpkin spice things.
Mm.
Like it's very spiced.
Okay, that's just a cleverly disguised Thanksgiving dessert. That's all
Mhm.
that is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's totally fine.
It's like ice cream with pumpkin
That's a
spice in
gimmick
it.
to make you think it's chili, but it's not chili.
Yeah, yeah.
They
no,
got me.
That's a
They
good
got-
ice
That's
cream.
good. That's pretty good, John. That of all the things.
Did you get to the crackers at all?
I did.
Okay.
The crackers are the best part, I think,
Mhm.
because they got white chocolate.
You always like
on
a
them.
little bit of salt and a little bit of crunch in your ice cream.
They've got to have white chocolate on them. The oyster.
Oh,
crackers.
yeah.
Yeah, something
get a
because otherwise
cracker.
they'd get all soft. Yeah,
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Tom's going back in for more.
That's
Well,
pretty
So it
good.
must not be too
Well, I
bad.
want to get a cracker.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
cracker's the
No.
best part. It
Okay.
kind of makes it
Yeah.
more of like a standard premium ice cream brand or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a weird
That's
one,
good.
but
That's-
I do like that one, and
Mhm.
that's one of the only ones I would say out of these, or that one I'm like that's a home run
Mm-hmm.
because you would bring it over and people would be like, and then you're like, no,
Mhm.
try it.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually really good.
I will tell you, if you've never had Grater's ice cream just by itself, it's pretty great. Like,
Okay.
there's, I know you can find it at Fresh Market here. I'm sure you can find it at other places. They have like a raspberry chocolate chunk one that's known throughout Ohio. That one's a great one. to
I'm
try.
only shopping
get
at
started
Fresh
there.
Market now. I'm warring with Publix right now.
And then last one,
Oh, yeah.
since we've eaten all this
Yeah.
sugar and stuff,
Yeah.
I have Lucky Charms toothpaste.
Oh, Lucky Charms toothpaste.
Oh, God.
I'll try it.
This is from a company called High Smile. They make like all kinds. Here, I wrote down because I knew I'd never remember this. Let's see. They do like watermelon, chocolate, mango, grape, but they have done some crazy flavors too, branding things like this. Like
Let me
they've
get a
done
cup.
KFC, they've done Simpsons Purple Squishy,
Okay.
Everlasting Gobstopper, and Smurf Berry.
Now,
So I actually brought you guys, as you guys already know, but I brought them toothbrushes to
Toothbrush.
give it a try.
okay, all right. So we're gonna.
I got a spit cup too.
Th-
And I
this-
got a little bit of water here, so
Now-
we can actually brush.
I swallow mine like an R word.
No, you don't. Really? You
Um,
swallow your toothpaste?
So
Why?
this is the first time
That makes me so sad.
in 20 years
So you brush your teeth.
no, that I've ever brushed my teeth on the show.
Oh, we're both gonna do
I'm
it.
so proud.
How do you pump this out here?
We
Yeah,
have
it
all the things
All right, there's a little bit. for
I've
me.
done. Never brushed my teeth.
There we are.
On the
little
show.
bit on there. Let's. I got some water. Do you want a little water?
It's red.
Do you want a little water here?
No, I
Here.
like dry. I brush dry.
I'll just let everybody listen to that sound for a while.
It does not taste like Lucky Charms.
Oh,
to me.
does it to you?
No.
I mean, I think the biggest problem is because they can't use sugar because it's
Sure.
toothpaste. So usually the reason so many toothpastes are mint is because it helps hide the taste of the artificial sweeteners they have to use so it doesn't rot
What do
your
you think
teeth
of
after
that?
you brush your teeth.
I don't taste anything.
I taste the Lucky Charms flavor. It's the marshmallow flavor.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And I know this because like my sons like Lucky
I
Charms,
do too.
and then
Mhm.
every once in a while I'll get stony baloney.
Yeah,
And then I'll
dude,
just
it's
start-
dangerous
And then I'll start eating handfuls of it.
Yeah.
You know.
because it's easy. It goes down easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And but yeah,
Don't
yeah.
even put milk on it. I just shovel it into my mouth.
So that is I'm sure not good for you, right?
No, I don't know. It's like
It's approved by the FDA.
anything that can get kids to brush their teeth
Mhm.
easier. If it's not that, it's not that bad.
Yeah, yeah. But then the problem with these, and I did it with my sons, where like I babied them too long with the baby kid toothpaste, and then all of a sudden we're on vacation or whatever. We forget to bring their baby kid toothpaste, and we're like, brush your teeth.
Yeah, it's like asking them to shave.
And they're like, it's too spicy. I'm like, oh God!
It's just regular mint.
I'm
They're
like,
ah!
And I'm like, I made your mouth weak. Oh, if my
You're
pop
so
up
far,
saw
your,
this.
your mouth is 3 years behind.
Yeah. So
Every night we're gonna have to minting your mouth.
So, and they still don't like the strong preparation age style.
Oh, get him the SpongeBob. Get him the SpongeBob.
Like a real baking soda toothpaste.
I went through a phase. It must be an only child thing too, there, where I wanted to do what my parents were doing, and they were going through a phase where they were brushing their. This was in the 80s. When they were brushing their teeth, they were like, well, the new way to get stains off your teeth and to save money is to just brush with baking soda. So we had a yellow thing of baking soda in my bathroom, right there.
That weird fishy taste.
And I would take my toothbrush and stick it down in one of the open cardboard sides and brush it around in there, and you get the baking soda on the top. And then that's how I brushed my teeth. I don't know if that meant we were poor, but that's what we did. And it was.
I
Do
you remember? I'm sure it's not on the market anymore. Peak toothpaste, and it had baking soda in it.
No.
Peak.
No, I don't remember.
It
And then my dad, I guess actually both my folks were old enough that they sometimes would use tooth powder. Like before toothpaste, there was literally like a can.
Yeah,
of
like a
specialized
canister of powder.
and you just kind of like dust your toothbrush.
Yeah, like the baking soda.
Yeah.
It had flavoring in it. But
We were a Crest family,
Mhm.
and if Mom bought anything other than Crest, my dad would get like he would get angry, like mad.
They're physically.
Like he would beat her up. Yeah, he'd start slapping her around. But he didn't think Colgate was a trustworthy brand.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Mom would bring him Colgate. He's like, Colgate, what the? We were Crest only. And the one time they argued, the one time my mom and dad argued so hard about toothpaste was when, and you'll have to help me with the name. It was a pump. It was a pump of toothpaste. And if you turned it around, one side of it had like green gel in it, and the left side of it had like white paste in it. And as you pushed the pump down, it would come out at the same time and separate onto your toothbrush like the fanciest effing thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah,
and it was only celebrities and fancy people had this.
Yeah.
And my mom bought it, and I thought they were going to fight.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to fight. He was like, what the F is this? He couldn't figure it out.
It's like JB Weld. It comes out, and then when they both interact, that's when the toothpaste happens.
What was it called, though?
I don't know. Yeah, I remember that stuff.
It had a pump. It had like a fancy pump, and it was so expensive. And she's like me. I got it from her. We like gimmicks. We like a gimmick. It comes as two different pumps. I love that.
Yeah, I do remember that. And I'm sure there are so many dads like your dad that was mad. They're like, what happened to the standard tube?
What happened to the powder?
Yeah, right. We just need a cup of powder.
I can't remember what it was. Somebody in the chat room saying, SJ saying AIM. It wasn't. I don't think it was AIM. And Andrea saying Aquafresh did the split too. Somebody else is saying AIM. I don't think it's AIM.
I remember AIM, but I thought that was just in a tube.
Mentadent. Dude.
Ooh.
Ghost got it. It was blanking Mentadent. It was Mentadent. I'm having a nostalgia freak out.
Yeah.
Mentadent almost broke up my family relationship.
Oh, here's one. Do you remember Pearl Drops tooth polish?
Yes. Yeah.
It tasted great, but it was like a little squirt bottle, and it was more like it looked like calamine lotion or something. It would just drip it on your toothbrush, but they stopped selling it because basically people were wearing the enamel off their teeth. It was basically soft scrub for your
it's
teeth.
sort of like the way it was explained to me was like if you used a magic eraser on your teeth every day.
And people do that.
Yeah, and you shouldn't do that. People do that. Yeah.
I've never put calamine lotion on my son.
Me neither.
And I used to wear it just slather myself
I've
in
never
calamine
worn it.
lotion
I've
when I
never
was a
worn it.
kid. Yeah.
Yep.
You've never had calamine lotion?
Never worn it one time.
When you were a kid, you run around in the GD woods, and then you get the
gnats.
Yeah, you're like,
and then my parents would just say, "Go to bed."
Oh, you're pre-calamine.
I got no calamine.
You know,
I got nothing.
It must have been the the wussification of our entire world.
No, we had skin so soft for you put that on beforehand.
I just think it's not as popular anymore because it doesn't work.
Yeah, you're right.
Does it not work?
I don't think it works.
Yeah, I mean,
mosquito bites?
Sure, drying, that drying sensation will make it feel better for a minute, but I don't think calamine itself.
I never
does anything.
wore. It's the one that you put on it dries cloudy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like pink.
Pink or
Pink,
black.
yeah, I
yeah.
never had that ever.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I would get bug bites and stuff. They just would go to bed.
But it's like, how about this? Did you ever get a cut and your parents put mercurochrome
No,
on it?
not
It had like
mercurochrome.
iodine in it, and it would stain, and it didn't do a damn thing, which is why you can't find it anymore. But yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of my dad did the turpentine thing on the bee sting. That was really bad.
My dad swore by something called unguentine. It was in a
Unguentine.
tube, and you'd put it on burns and stuff. Unguentine.
I think that cures COVID. Actually, could be.
What the ice cream was it? The last one.
Let's see.
I think that was it.
Yeah, that's all
All
I got.
right,
Yeah, all right, we did it.
So,
we did it.
John-
Normally, I like it when we don't leave things on the table. We did it.
What are you doing for Halloween this year? It's on a Friday. You stay
Personally, I
home?
don't have any plans. Yeah, I'll probably be home with the all the push pops.
And
Oh,
then
I
giving them
do.
out.
For anybody in my neighborhood, I do buy. I can never remember what's the cinnamon whiskey. I never get the name.
Oh,
Right.
fireball.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fireball.
I'll buy like the little fireballs.
Oh, and give
And
them out
hand
to
those
the
out to the
dads.
grown-ups.
But you know what
yeah.
I realized? And I didn't realize this until now, and maybe Tracy can tell me more about it. I didn't realize there were different levels of
Oh
Fireball.
yeah. Don't buy
So,
it at a gas station.
If you buy it at a gas station,
It's malt liquor.
It's still Fireball though,
yeah.
and there's like 3 different kinds of
Yeah.
Fireball.
But is the
Look for the word
I think they
whiskey
should
on the
have to
bottle.
say legally, no offense, Fireball, but I think if it's gas station Fireball, it should have a different name. It should.
It's the same thing between drinking a High Noon and a White Claw.
Mhm.
They said for both 5%. The alcohol is exactly the same. One's distilled malt liquor, one's regular liquor, and that's it. Really,
Is it exactly the same? Is it going to do exactly the same?
I
thing?
believe 5% alcohol is 5%
See, that's the
alcohol.
thing. I
think.
don't know if the
I
gas
don't know.
stations one are the same proof.
Yeah, I don't think they're the same proof.
They may not be the same proof, but I assume they were because they do it with all the seltzers. You know, like
Yeah, they
the
do
High
do that.
Noon's the same proof as the White Claw and anything else. So like you'd think they'd be able to do it with the Fireball, like in that because who cares about if it was half the can, it's the same proof. You know,
Right. I get what you're saying.
But you're right. One's regular liquor and one's malt liquor.
No,
but-
it's like what Smirnoff Ice everywhere else in the world. It's made with vodka, and in the U.S. it's made with filtered malt liquor.
yeah.
That's weird.
Because it's the way taxes work. It's like taxed less. That's
Now-
like, did you ever buy oh shoot, what are the sneakers? Not All Stars, but just the
Oh, Chuck Taylor's?
Chuck Taylors. You ever notice like you buy them and they're fuzzy on the bottom?
Yeah.
That's because if they're fuzzy on the bottom, when they're imported, they can call them slippers instead of shoes, and they get taxed at a
I have
lower rate.
always forever wondered why my Chuck Taylors are fuzzy on the bottom because every pair of Chuck Taylors I've ever purchased that have that. They have like and I'm like, that's just the way they're manufactured.
So they call them slippers.
Yeah, well, legally they call them slippers. Like when they have to fill out the import things, slippers are taxed at a lower rate.
Is
than
this
shoes.
real?
Yeah.
Now what do you mean
I
by
have
fuzzy?
You've never noticed that you actually you don't have them on today, do you? You have a nicer, newer pair of Chuck Taylors. If you turn them over, the rubber bottom isn't like grippy rubber. It is, but on top of that grippy rubber is like a thin layer of like fuzz.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, dude. And every pair I've had, I'm like, why are they fuzzy? And then I've always just told myself because
That's the
I
way
think
they-
I'm smart, I guess, that like this is the way they're manufactured, and that is made to give you a little more grip. Apparently, what you're saying, you're blowing my mind.
So
man.
hold on. Why does adding fuzz to the bottom
Make some slippers. Technically,
Yeah, but
it's a loophole.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on.
just a loophole. Yeah.
No, but slippers, they just slip on shoes.
No,
and
no,
they're
no,
fuzzy
no,
on
no,
the
no,
outside.
No, not necessarily. You can have lace on slippers. Why are you trying to get rid of our loophole?
you
You should work for the government, man. You got a Fed over here.
I don't know, like, hey, the fuzzy bottoms make it slippers. Because
well, like they just write that in there. I mean, they have to have some parameters for what slippers are globally when shipping, right? And if it says a slipper is a shoe laced up or slip on that has a fuzzy bottom, then boom, we're in.
It's like have you ever
Okay.
bought? I can't remember if it's pajama bottoms. Have you ever bought like a pair of like casual elastic waistband pants that have like a weird little pocket?
Yes.
okay, yeah.
The pocket also is so they can import them for like suddenly they become a different category.
Yeah,
of
it's like
clothing.
pajama pants that have a pocket, and they're like, "What am I gonna put a quarter in here while I'm sleeping? What is this for?"
Oh, and what does that classify them as?
I can't
Like,
remember, but yeah,
some
it
sort of
Maybe
changes
probably
the way-
military grade parachute pants.
like now they're pants instead of
Okay,
you know,
there's some sort
instead
of
pajamas.
If you
or
want to
something.
do
Maybe a
more of
work-
this stuff next time you come in, you're blowing my mind right now, John.
Shipping loopholes with John
John
Graham.
I'll make you a shipping sound song.
What's in your hole?
I like that. I like that. The shady blowhole with John Graham.
All right, John.
I never knew that, man. That's a
Yep.
good one. That's a really, really good one.
Hey, do you dress up when you hand out the candy?
Oh, come on.
Because I live by myself, just like creepy.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you know, it's adding to. You could throw on.
Or is it creepier to not dress up? Right?
Like if a woman by herself answered the door wearing her outfit, nobody would think anything of it. Just like,
Yeah.
guy my age opens up the door.
Wearing full
Well, yeah,
lingerie.
whatever.
A guy wants to just give out candy with some lingerie on. He can't even
Yeah.
do it because everybody's unfree America.
Now, I have said that COVID actually enhanced Halloween, and because some of the COVID traditions that started during COVID actually have carried on, and to this day, people still will now, like, I feel like COVID was when the societies began to go out into their driveway.
It's when we
and
started
set up
doing
a
our
table.
pumpkin thing, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we have a whole display and a show that we do every year. And
But instead of having to go and knock on the door, the people just come out to the driveway and then set up a folding table and then the candy, and then people come up and get and they just hang out, and then it became creating driveway parties where if you got a whole street
like
that's
that.
into it, like I know the rich side of where I live. Not our side, though. The Castleberry
guys
side.
are fine. You guys are
Yeah,
fine.
it's like a ghost town with the only one, me and one neighbor. But we go over to Domrick, and
oh, it's popping over there.
oh, every single house is participating,
Yeah.
and they're all in their front yard, and
That's the way you gotta do
and then
it.
just giving out candy.
You should
and
do
stuff.
that, and the more you start doing it on your street, people will get FOMO. If you did it a couple times by yourself, you would start getting people that want to do it with you.
I leave out a bowl of candy with the French witch, and then we have the lights on, like the Halloween lights and everything.
Yeah, got
and
your decorations.
when we get back after the kids trick or treat, it's always the bowl's never empty. Like
That
that's how
stinks.
little people come down, because if you're not
It's
out,
nice that they're not stealing all the candy too. It means you got some honest kids in your neighborhood. That's nice.
that has been stopped by Ring doorbells, cameras.
Really?
Yeah.
We had it when we still had a Ring, and it made Andrea really mad. It was like 3 or 4 years ago, and yeah, it's not good.
Well,
We hand it out ourselves now.
maybe it was a start of it, but a lot of people, and especially kids, are cognizant that when they go up to the front of the house, they're on camera. So if they do steal a camera or all the candy, there's video of it, and then it gets put out on social media, and then some parent is like, "That's my kid," and that's kind of dampered the taking
good.
of a bunch of
That's good.
candy. You know?
That's good. It'll make it better for this year. I have high hopes this year with the weather and everything. I think it's going to be a good one.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
don't think we're getting any rain either, so I
nice.
think it's going to be great.
No, yeah, it's a perfect weather. For
Well, there's two
Halloween.
cold fronts coming through right now. There's one that comes through today, and then another one that's right behind it, and then after that, temperatures will go up a little bit, and then we'll have to deal with more rain.
Do kids literally get an insano? Because my kids, okay,
Maisie does.
so you
Around here, you can't not get
Yes.
a gallon of candy.
so you have the
it's too much.
ability, because okay,
You could go out 3 times and get you
a
could
pillowcase.
You could get 10 pounds of candy easy
yeah.
walking around here like 3 or 4 times.
Yes, 100%.
You and I, if we were kids, like if we were like young teenagers that dressed up nice, we could tons of candy.
But do kids do it because it's so much that they just disinterested?
Candy
You
doesn't
know?
move the needle in my house.
Yes, yeah. There's
Huh.
like it because there's so much of it that it's just the supply and demand.
I never got candy, so not because for no reason other than we just my mom didn't keep candy in the house. It was not that we couldn't buy it
I
or
see what
anything.
you're saying.
She just so when Halloween rolled around, like the idea of getting going to your house and getting a full size Snickers, dude, are you crazy? We knew the guys that had.
Yeah.
And we would go there actively and get the candy because it did mean something. But I don't think candy. Maisie gets candy at school
No, I know.
every day.
The teachers give it out as like prizes to
Yeah.
bribe them to be good and stuff. And
well,
then
you got to. They're pulling guns on them.
and
Here,
then
take this candy.
the like my sons every
That case is
Halloween
going to trial this week, I think.
they basically they get a reasonable amount of candy, and then they're like, I'm done. Like they could keep going,
Yeah.
and they're just like, that's about it. You know, like
So are you
it's
saying that we
weird.
give them so much candy that we've killed their their
drive,
drive to fight for candy.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
I
a
mean-
microcosm of what we're doing in general.
It's hard for me to determine because my sons don't like they're not sometimes like every other kid, but I'm like, are there kids that are just hustling from like as soon as it's okay, like 4 o'clock and up until like the 10 and getting an insane amount because you could hit Baldwin Park. Then even some adjacent neighborhoods, even if you didn't want to hit the same places twice.
No,
like,
just go take this road of Lakemont all the way down to your house. If you hit every neighborhood you could do it. You could get, I mean, just endless amounts of candy.
Like a ridiculous amount. But does it happen?
I don't think so.
I haven't.
And I hate to sound like you in one of these instances,
Yeah.
but it doesn't move the needle in my house. Tracy, she's got a son. I don't think candy moves his needle. Your boy's candy, it's okay.
Yeah, you get candy, but you're just like, you could get way more, but you're just like, that's enough.
It's also like, I don't know. It's just like for us, it was also like they were turning me over to like, you are now independent for the night.
Yeah.
Go and fight for candy. And there was something in me that drove me on my little Peugeot BMX bike to like, guys, we got to work hard tonight. We only have a couple hours.
We're gonna let the kids this year go off with Becca. And
that'll be fun.
And then just like, hey, hit this block. We'll be here and chill instead of like walk with them at a certain point. Like just starting the independence. It's like and they
now that will move. That will move the needle.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's way better than candy.
When I was a kid, back when the world was in standard definition, did you ever have the kids, usually like edging into high school age, who would like have a second mask in their pocket so they could run through the neighborhood a second time?
Yeah. But
That's
now
pretty good though.
Here's
I'm a
the thing.
werewolf. I'm a Dracula.
Yeah.
There's nobody, even in Baldwin, if you come to the house, they have so much candy, they don't care if there's someone getting it twice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know anybody that's like, oh, you've been here, no candy for you. Like, they just give it out. They're
Also,
drunk.
we're not one of those houses where if the teens look older, that we're going to be like, get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
We're like, have some
Well,
candy.
I give them candy, but I do.
No, it's just they're out having fun.
Everybody's got it.
Yeah, have some candy. It's fine.
And people want to get rid of it. They buy so much of it, they just give it out.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Because once we're done with it, we go inside.
Yeah.
That's it. Anyway, this was a good one, man. I like it when we do the holiday ones, and I guess we'll probably see you as we inch into the
hopefully Thanksgiving and or Christmas.
Main holidays. Yes, sir.
I've been if anybody knows, I've been looking for DiGiorno this year. They did Thanksgiving pizza, frozen pizza last year, but it was like a influencer thing. Like they probably only made like 500 or 1,000 of them, and you had to like get on a special list. But this year, DiGiorno says they're going to be distributing more of this Thanksgiving pizza. So if anybody sees it out there, go to thatguyontv.com and let me know.
All right.
There you go.
Right. Well, John, thanks so much for coming in.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, and we will see you tomorrow. Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Come hang out. Just search for @Tom and Dan Live. Tons of great videos on there. And if you miss anything throughout the day, you can always catch it on YouTube @Tom and Dan Live. Like and subscribe.
From the Orlando Talk Show, we've got Ross McCoy here.
Hey, guys.
So, Ross, Ross came by to borrow my purple business jacket.
Second time it's been used this year. I'd like to point out that purple business jacket, or suit rather, and the loafers have been used more than any other prop other than a camel mask in T&D history. That's a fact.
So Ross is borrowing my purple jacket because he's got the.
It's been downgraded to a maybe. It's a little tight.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Are you off the button it?
There's a little bit of fat joker going on with that. So it's been downgraded to a maybe. Depending on what my Ross dress for less near my house has in stock, that's a maybe right now.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So Ross is
also,
borrowing
Tom
it.
sweats a lot in that jacket.
Yeah, well,
there's a
okay.
salt crust around the rim of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very margarita pits.
I didn't wash it since we bought it at Salvation Army.
Period.
And I don't think they washed it when they got it.
No. They don't wash the garments they get, right? No.
I don't think they do.
There's no way they could.
Yeah. They
absolutely
don't
no way.
have the infrastructure. They just
And
get the
that's
donation
why
and then put it on.
They don't wash them, but that's why I do like the people that are like, got a pair of pants just filled with diarrhea, put it in the box. Just go ahead and put it in the box.
So Ross was borrowing the jacket for Sean Watson's roast that's happening, and so
When are we gonna do a roast? Who are we gonna roast?
what? I don't know. What?
Well, all successful programs at some point do a roast. We've never done a roast. We've been doing this for 30 effing years.
Well, then you should do the Tom and Dan roast.
I don't like the sound of that.
They roast both of us.
No. I'll have to think about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do anything for money.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah, like, ask me when we'll do anything, and
Yeah.
then say how much you'll pay me, and then we'll do it.
And then, and I'll decide to be there. But
If you
anyway,
say we'll do it for nothing, I won't do it.
Have you been writing a lot for this roast?
I got a couple things, but I do most of my writing like day of. I like it to be like super fresh when I go in.
Gotcha.
Even stuff I've done before, like Christmas roast, where I'm gonna do like even maybe some of the same jokes. I'll leave it for the day of and like rewrite them from my brain.
I was trying to explain this to my daughter because I was talking about it, and she's like, "What's a roast? Why do they call it a roast?" And then she was like, "Oh, like being roasted." I was like, "Hey, I think you got it." We were kind of putting two and two together, and she's like, she asked a good question. She's like, "Well, don't the people like know what is like?" And it was hard concept for kids to explain, but where's
a nice kid?
It was like her.
She's so nice.
She is very nice.
Like me and you growing up reading Mad Magazine, it would have been like
Not nice. I'm ready to roast.
Yeah, exactly.
But she was like, "Where's the line?" You understand what I'm saying? Like, if like trying to tell a 10-year-old like that in this particular event, you're trying to push the limit of what the person's comfortable and the audience is comfortable with, right?
I thought
Sometimes.
there was no line. And especially if I mean, maybe
Yeah,
if
what do
you're
you-
roasting
you've
Tom
done
Brady,
these.
there's like you can't say certain things, even
Right,
though they
right.
did push it. But
But it's hard, right? It's hard. It's kind of a hard thing to explain because she was like, "Well, where do you?"
But if
can she just?
if I know Sean, he didn't tell you like there was no meeting about what you can and can't say.
No.
You don't care.
The meeting was whatever you want. Yeah, and to answer the question, it depends. Like maybe you go into a situation where somebody's like, "Hey, listen, say whatever you want, but like leave my wife out of it, or leave my kids out of it."
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if they ask you, like, because it's not like you're not there to humiliate this person and make them uncomfortable and unhappy at
Right.
the end of the day. You want it's a comedy show like any comedy show. You want everybody to be happy. So if somebody is like, "Hey, leave my wife out of it," maybe you take like 2 of your 10 note cards and crumple them up, and you're like, "Okay, hey, no problem."
Yeah.
But like somebody like Sean,
10 note cards. Holy smokes!
I write so much for a roast. I overwrite for it. It's the only time I really do real comedy writing, and I really go at it.
Yeah, I like that. I
but
like
like-
that you take it seriously.
Sean said no holds barred, and even when I was on promoted Mo Comedy Jam with them, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, for example, like, can I bring up the fact that people have accused you of doing certain drugs, and I've heard that maybe you will buy illegal fish on the internet?" And he's like, "Go at it, whatever you want." So, like-
what
Well,
kind
then
of
start
drugs
making
does
some
he do?
stuff up. You need to make some stuff up like stuff that hasn't even happened.
Well, you could do that, but no, I don't know. There's rumors on the internet. I've seen rumors out there. There's
Yeah, I've heard some things. too.
r/news junkie. There's
Yeah,
rumors.
I've heard some things.
So how many people on the dais?
The lineup I have currently is me, Ross McCoy. We got another Ross Paget. We got Ryan Holmes from the Monsters in the Morning. We got Sabrina Ambra from the News Junkie. Also from the News Junkie, C Lane from Real Radio, almost every show you could think of, from the Monsters, from SBK Live, from Tuttle Talk. It's Tuttle. We got Mo DeWitt doing a minute or two, I think. He's got a quick set.
Okay,
and then
that'll be good.
And then the man himself, Sean Wasson. Was that supposed to be Mo?
Well, yeah, it was supposed to be a Mo, but it's like jazz music. Mo. There we go.
Why didn't they ask me to go to the and roast them?
I don't know. It's an interesting question, why? But they chose Tuttle over you.
Oh.
I can
Would you have
roast
done
someone.
Would you have done a little Drunky the Bear?
I can roast
Would you-
anybody.
would you-
Drunk, I don't need to be Drunky the Bear.
Well,
Tom,
what
I'll
if they
roast
wanted?
your
What
ass.
if they wanted Drunky the Bear to roast your ass?
Just-
Oh yeah.
No, I don't. Well,
Oh, Tom or
again,
nothing?
Pay me.
Tom or nothing.
Well, I'm there to roast.
No, what if Sean says, "I want you to be there, but I want you to be there
No, he
as
never-
your more popular incarnation, Drunky the Bear"?
No, he never. asked
We
that.
actually have Tommy booked as Drunky the Bear, so that's
Okay,
covered.
yeah. How's that going? Should we talk about that?
And just looking at the list, I'm guessing that you weren't invited because they only invited funny people.
Oh, you.
That's mean.
I'm in roast
That was
mode.
actually a very hurtful. That's a very mean thing to
I'm
say.
in roast mode.
Yeah.
I'm funnier than Tuttle, 100%.
No.
Way funnier
Now,
than
he's
Tuttle.
naturally funnier.
No, I'm
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to roast.
No, and it's vibes. He's
way
got better
better.
vibes than you. You're a real
I have
grumpster.
more experience.
You didn't
I've got
get invited.
10,000 hours experience of roasting people.
You know what ruins a roast?
Especially radio people. All I did for years was make fun of radio people every day of my life.
You know what ruins a roast? A grumpy. Yeah, they didn't want you there. You're too grumpy.
Everybody's grumpy.
No, they're not grumpy. Sabrina, not grumpy. C-Lane, totally not grumpy. He's
Oh
like
my
the
God.
happiest man in the world.
The most.
Sean, not grumpy. Let's Tuttle, totally not grumpy.
No,
Ryan Holmes, I don't think you can be that brain damaged and be grumpy.
Okay,
So
sometimes grumpy.
roast
Ryan.
mode.
He's
I'm
a
in-
li-
I'm
yeah,
in roast
You're in
mode.
roast mode, but sometimes he is a little grumpy.
no,
You and Ryan Holmes are the grumpiest. Would be the grumpiest two there.
No.
I would say.
Roastmaster General.
Jeff Ross.
What's his name?
You don't even know the name of the Roastmaster General, and you're gonna throw your hat in the ring? Yeah,
he's grumpy
Hold
as
on.
hell.
He's not. He's doing a whole inspirational Broadway show called "Take a Banana on the Road," and it's an inspirational show.
No, he's
You're
grumpy.
losing that one. You're losing that one. Not grumpy.
He's grumpy.
No.
He's got alopecia or something.
That doesn't make you grumpy. It makes you hairless.
Yeah, but for sure he's mad about it.
He is. He does say he's mad about it because the only place he can grow hair is on his upper lip. He has a mustache, no pubes. He talks about
He
that.
can only grow a Hitler.
He can only grow a Hitler mustache, which is very in
and
right
the
now.
whole body, no hair.
Yeah.
We interviewed him while I believe he was laying in bed eating a
Yes,
cheese
yeah.
plate, and he was anything but grumpy.
Yeah, and not grumpy
He
at all.
was
That
so
guy,
happy.
He was so happy. Yeah, thank you for reminding me that we talked. We just talked to Jeff Ross.
And he was laying in bed eating a cheese plate and seemed like one of the most contented men on earth.
Your grumpiness has affected your invites, and it's affected my invites because it's bleeding over to me because we're a tag team. You know, I hitched my wagon to this guy, and your grumpiness is getting us uninvited. I could be sitting there at Judson's Live, drinking a drink, thinking of funny things to say. I got a bunch saved up. And
So
mine are mean.
is there still
Oh.
tickets left of this thing?
No, it's sold out.
Oh, go on. God damn it.
There you go.
Because I was going to go there and then I'll be like,
What, raise your hand?
yeah, I'll be like, hey,
We do.
Put
I'm
me in,
next.
coach. I'm going to put myself on the sign-up list for karaoke.
Uh-huh.
I'll just do a quick 2-3 minutes,
Yeah.
in and out. No problem. Kill.
It's funny because we do. I was just looking over the schedule. We do have a Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace section of the show.
And I know all these people. I can just go talk mad ass about everybody, everybody that dance.
But you have to get drunk, blackout drunk. Blackout drunk.
I
You're
will get
calling
blackout
every
drunk.
black guy in there Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, people love that. People love
They
that.
do love that.
They do love
Hey, I will tell you that on a cruise Lido deck, if you're blackout drunk, calling every black person on the deck Snoop Dogg, white people love it. They do love it.
I was in a lift the other day, and I was killing the driver. That guy was like,
Wait it up, Snoop Dogg, and then he
he was
busted out
laughing.
laughing.
And I was like just talking mad ass to
What were
him.
you saying? Give us some of your bits. Is this when you and the Jamaican were being racist? Weren't you and a Jamaican guy
No,
being
that's a different one.
Okay.
No.
He came in one day. He's like, my Lyft driver was super racist, and I joined in.
no, he wasn't racist. We were talking about race in America. And then I assumed he knew about breakdancing, and he did not. And then I was like, oh, I'm racist too.
I assumed that because of your skin color, that you would have known of the dancing of the break.
Everybody
So-
knows about Jamaican breakdance.
So why the
Daggering.
purple jacket, Ross?
Oh, because I've been gambling too much lately, and I put off buying a suit. I
I
should have. I went to Hard Rock instead of buying a suit this week, and
That's a good choice.
I'm really up against the wall.
That's,
So.
that's a good choice. You're gonna like the way you roll.
It's either this something at Ross Dress for Less today, or like my Target jacket and jeans.
No, okay.
Mhm.
What, you have to wear like a jacket? Do you have to dress fancy?
Well,
for
he
Ross?
always does. I mean, he did for our event.
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
you're right.
he always
You're
would have a
pro.
jacket
I always
on.
try a little bit, but like this is in a fancy room, and Sean has called for fanciness in this event, and so I did want to play a little bit, but like. I went to rent a tux. Do you know what a tux is going for nowadays?
It's way
Yeah.
more expensive.
It used to be. We got down to a point where you could get a tux for $35.
Yeah,
so
We we hit a 35, and that's when we killed it. I think we ruined it.
if you go and web search cheap tux to Orlando, the first site that pops up is anytux45bucks.com.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, great. And you click that link, and it takes you immediately to a webpage and says, we can no longer provide tuxedos for $45. They're now all $300 are off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
That's everywhere.
And you know, we used to have a
It
guy.
went 45 to 300. God damn.
Yeah, we had. Well, I was going to tell you a story about our tux guy. I mean, like it's such a sad story, but he ended up having to sell that place. You know, and we love Bob Peterman. He's a great
Yeah,
man.
Well, he passed away.
he did pass
before
away.
he sold it. Yeah, so that's why they sold it.
No, I understand
Yeah.
that, but that's how when people die, that's how that's how it works.
I mean, and then you can't. I mean, there's no way you could rent a tuxedo for $45, have it cleaned after, like, to fit someone. I mean, that's insane.
Well, most of them
nowadays.
used to be owned by, and he had this next to a dry cleaner, so they could do their own cleaning. So it made sense. Fiscally, I think it made sense because like you had all the gear there, you could just loan all this other stuff out and make hundreds of dollars.
Man, $45. I would even take like a salt-crusted Tom Van tuxedo. I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, it's crazy because I remember it slowly started to creep back up, and then we got back up to like $99, and then they were like, "F it, $300."
All right, we're gonna take a quick break.
Yep.
We'll be right back with more corporate time.